So,
That is it for
welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons, everybody. Where we left off, the party had arrived and had started resting in the town of Druvenlode, while they figured out where exactly to go next after retrieving a very important part for Peregrine to track the weapon they are trying to find from deep in the Lamentis swamp. You've arrived at Druvenlode en route to either Hubberduke or Shady Creek Run, depending on which path your characters wish to go on.
Mm-hmm.
While in town, you kind of explore around, Marcosi caught the attention of a very interesting individual in one of the town's gambling halls. A finely dressed half-elf wearing a suit of white and a red. While observing this... Huh?
I had his attention?
Well, you caught his attention, and he caught your attention. Sorry, slip of the tongue.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
I didn't know he
While-
saw me too.
While
That's popular.
while you were observing him, you noticed he was caught cheating in one of these gambling matches, and took off running, misty stepping up to the balcony behind you before dashing out onto the street with Marcosi in chase. The rest of the party.
Yeah.
After finishing shopping and looking around, is at the end of the street watching this all happen. Then we get into the chase.
I'm gonna catch up to this guy. Wait, I know what I was going to do. I remember. Don't worry about it.
Let's start with Marcosi real quick. As you burst out the door of one of these gambling halls, a few guards and security personnel bursting out the front doors, maybe 15 feet behind him. What do you want to do, Marcosi?
I am going to keep running with him. Give me 30 seconds to find my character sheet. And figure out what my plan was, because this happened so long ago, I don't remember what my plan was.
Yes. Apologies, it has been a while.
Okay, let me figure out what my plan was. So am I on the ground?
Yeah. Well, you'd be on, I think you're on the upper balcony still, which she kind of
Okay.
jumped down from, if I remember my scene correctly.
Is it far enough I'd get hurt if I jumped down after him?
You can roll an acrobatics check to soak the damage. It's maybe 10 or less, 10 or so feet, so...
Okay, that ain't bad. I'm going to go down after him. I would like to do acrobatics, though, because I do want to avoid getting hurt if I can.
Yes, I would like you to roll an acrobatics check, please.
I need somewhere to roll. I can do this. 14.
14? Alright, yeah, you managed to... It's not too far, it's barely under 10 feet, so you kind of do a jump, tuck, and roll. Not as fluid as you'd like, but you do avoid taking any damage.
That's good. I'm gonna follow him now. My plan, I'm going to help him escape. I don't know who this guy is, but I'm helping him get away. That's my plan.
Alright.
We're not gonna talk about if it's a good idea.
You
But it's
follow
my plan.
him as he runs down the street towards the rest of the party. And he looks, and he does notice the party, because you are a group that stands out quite a bit. And as he...
Really?
And as he gets closer, he sort of reaches his hand out towards the party, and I would like Andromeda, Venator, and Masozi to make a wisdom saving throw.
I wasn't prepared yet.
Is he attacking my party?
Oh no, oh no.
I didn't think I would be rolling so soon. Hold on.
Don't worry, I'm still
Might be.
off my dice too.
Always be prepared.
Reminder,
You
this
said it was
is
a saving throw, right?
Andromeda, Masozi, and Venator, please.
Where's my
And it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
I got a nat 1.
Lovely.
Oh, goodness gracious. Or Right, shit.
First roll of the day. You know this is going to be a great day.
If I can't find my dice, I might be sad.
What did the other two get?
14. I put it in the chat, sorry.
Alright, I'll go up and check that. 14, and Venator, what have you gotten?
Senator?
I got
A 9? Alright, as he does this and reaches out, you notice nothing, but Andromeda and Venator, he kind of reaches out and says, "Friends, help me out of this one, please." And both you two are like, "Yeah, no, this charming guy, he's a buddy. You have been charmed.
I know what he cast. I know what he cast.
You have been charmed by him, and
Oh no.
see him as a friendly face, someone you want to help, and he kind of, help me get out of this one, friends," as he continues running.
Oh dear lord. Is this guy a bard?
Maybe.
Will also help.
Oh, God.
Come on, we can't stick around forever.
Okay, let me see what I got.
And do you follow him as he runs, or do you stay standing?
Oh. Him.
Alright.
If they go and start running after him after he yells this, can Masozi try and like grab them and be like, "What are you doing?"
Masozi can, but it is Venator and Andromeda.
Yeah, there's two of me.
Ah!
I feel forgotten.
No? Oh.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get
Vaguely.
me.
Alright. I would like...
Yeah, but I trust you. You were already ready.
But I will leave it to the player's discretion. You are charmed by him to help him however you can. But I will leave it up to the player's discretion on how they act while charmed.
I will follow the charming guy. I'll just go after him.
Alright.
So, wood, because I... Not
I
one.
grab.
So, Masozi, you see your two friends start moving along with them, and you see Marcosi also darting after this man. What would you like to do, Masozi?
Grab and grab and grab.
Grab.
Alright, I would... Yeah, make a strength check. Venator and Andromeda make acrobatics checks. Or athletics. You're trying to beat Masozi.
Do I need to re-roll for
I got a
my
26
echo,
natural
or...
20.
Yes, you'll need to re-roll for the echo.
Okay. I will put 2.
Yeah, you should... Do let me know who you're grabbing and who your echo's grabbing as well. Venator, I heard you got a 21.
I got a 26. With
A
natural
26? Oh!
Yeah.
That's not
Because
a
Venator got a nat 20, and Masozi would have gone for...
Andromeda?
brain just exploded. Andromeda, and the echo would have gone for Venator.
Alright.
In my brain.
Ooh. I will say that in this situation, you're unable to grasp either of them, as Venator just kind of jumps off like a jackrabbit at start, and you aren't able to spawn your echo in time. He's grabbing the air right behind Venator. And Andromeda kind of slips out of your grasp, apologizing and saying, "We should help him, I just have that feeling."
Sorry. We have to.
And he's kind of laughing like a madman as he runs off. Leaving.
Sozi go and give him the middle finger?
He delightfully returns it.
Nice.
This is enchantment magic is unethical.
I like this guy.
Gora, can I have you roll an Arcana check, actually?
Okay. Let me double check my stats real quick. Yeah, I got 16.
All right. Let me roll this real quick. Yeah, you're fairly certain that there was some sort of magic cast causing this effect. So what would you and Masozi like to do now that you've kind of been left behind?
What do you mean left behind? We're gonna go follow them now.
Are you sure about that?
What?
So
We're gonna leave them to follow
Or
this
just gonna sit back down?
This random guy is definitely going to be doing something with them. I don't think let him do something with our friends.
Drugs.
Are you even listening to me, Miss Ozzy?
you do notice that following a close enough distance behind the group that has run off is a group of guards and a couple angry patrons.
Points at guards? I don't want to deal with that.
Our friends are going to be dealing with that alone if we don't help them.
That's their fault. I tried to stop them. Not my fault they decided to keep going after a stranger.
They got magically enchanted. They literally cannot help it.
They did?
Yes!
Oh god.
Are you sure about that?
Yes! I can recognize that cantrip from a mile away.
Okay.
Wait, is friends a cantrip or a first level spell?
I'll say this: you know that they were charmed. You don't know what spell did it.
Mm-hmm. They were charmed. They literally cannot help it.
Big sigh and stands up.
Yeah, finally, let's go. Save
You're
our friends.
short, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty short.
Alright, my, echo, I almost said my mimic, FNAF, my echo went close and grabs you and throws them on your shoulder because I have longer legs.
I can cope with this. Oh, Steve.
Run.
Alright, so you are now behind. This is going to turn into a little bit of a skill challenge. As you're running through the streets, you have essentially to make a series of successful actions to block or hinder the guards chasing you or otherwise speed your group up to escape. And if successful, you put distance between you. And if unsuccessful, either nothing happens or you lose distance depending on the severity of the failure. You can do anything you wish.
Mm-hmm. So is this turn-based?
We'll do it based on which group. So right now we're going to be starting with the group in the lead. Andromeda, Venator, Marcasi, and the half-elf. As you're running and darting through the city streets, is there anything you would like to do? Take advantage of your surroundings.
I have something I'd like to do, though it's not going to help very much. But I do want to do this. Can I cast detect thoughts on this random guy?
Let me pull up that. Let me pull up that spell. Actually. Yes, you can. It's not going to help, but I'm going to say it's going to be like a free action. It's going to be your action. You won't be able to do anything this round.
fine with me. I want to know what's going on.
Okay. Yes, you can do this. I'll allow it.
How do I do this? I can't. Instruction?
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature or probe deeper. If you probe deeper, then the target needs to make a wisdom saving throw. So right now, you can cast detect thoughts and
I just know.
Yeah, reading the surface thoughts on his mind, there's sort of an adrenaline high, a little bit of frustration that he got caught in the first place, but there's also this living for the moment and the pure energy of this, with a subtle subtext of, I really don't want to get caught. At least I learned what I needed to learn from that game. I didn't actually lose anything. I just need to get out of the situation now. And hopefully this group of people is strong enough to give me a hand.
Can I probe?
Yes. What's your wisdom saving DC?
My wisdom, 12. Apparently is my spell save.
He fails.
Ooh.
What are you probing for?
What was he doing?
It seems, as you kind of delve deeper, he doesn't notice this as you're running. He's focused on the chase. It seems he was looking in for information on a group called Children of Malice. And someone at the game he was playing was involved in this cultish group. He's been trying to find Children of Malice.
Children of Malice.
He's trying to find information on this group to... Well, it seems like he's trying to find evidence to... to justify killing a man. As this Children of Malice group do appear to be some sort of evil cult worshipping a dark goddess. There's not a lot of information you can glean about it other than he is trying to find information on a certain man in town to kill him.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat some of that?
He's trying to find information on a man he was playing cards with about his connection to the Children of Malice so he can justify killing that man.
Oh, okay. This makes sense. I will... Okay. Thank you.
Alright. That's your turn. Andromeda, is there any action you would like to take to help avoid this chase?
I don't really think I can do much. Unless I want to smack him.
You are passing, so if you want to try and describe using the environment, I'll just have you roll so you can do something like knocking over a fruit stand.
Okay.
Be creative, shall I say.
Sorry. My goodness. Yeah, I got that 20.
Oh, what is it you're doing? Hold on. Back
up.
up.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I was assuming you were just giving me that choice, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's an example of what you can do. You can also just hit
well,
someone.
I do want to do this.
All right.
Literally just do that. That was genius.
Add your strength to that natural 20, because I know it's a natural 20, but I want to see how much.
21.
Alright, that's not much.
Uh-uh.
As you're running, you sort of summon your hammer and you pass by. It's almost like it's not really a stand, it's more of some scaffolding, and you swing and you take out a good chunk of the supporting pillars, and it starts to topple over to the side, crashing to the ground between you two.
Let's go.
That'll be a success.
Let's go. I'm winning, guys.
You're winning.
Venator, is there anything you would like to try and do?
Are there any like fruit? Are there any like stands or booths? Because we're running down a street.
Yeah,
are there
there's-
anything I could like tip over to hinder?
There's a couple. Yeah, I would have you roll a strength check to see if you can tip it over fast enough.
All right. A strength check or strength save?
Check.
Dirty 20.
As Andromeda knocks down this bit of scaffolding, you kind of grab a cart and pull it across, knocking it over in the center of the street. In the front, this half-elf is going to make a split-second decision. And he kind of glances forward the street, looks back, and says, "Wonderful job, everyone. We're going this way." And pulls off towards an alleyway. Off the main streets.
I have mixed feelings about this guy, but I will follow.
Kind of leads you through the alleyways off of the streets. It's a winding, much more narrow path.
That first part was out of character, by the way.
What? Not liking him?
I have mixed feelings about him. Yeah.
Alright. The guards are hampered by the movement of the blockade that was made, and so is Gora and Masozi. I would like Gora to make a perception check of advantage to see if you can track where they are going. You're getting advantage because of your height bonus.
And I still get to add my perception.
Yes, this is to see if you can see them dart down the alley.
I think I got an unnatural 20.
Oh.
Because 15 plus 5 is 20, right?
Yes. From atop of Masozi's shoulders, you are able to look above the dust and debris that was caused by two very high rolls. And you see them dart down an alley as the guards in front of you, they move forward. They are a bit lost, and they kind of split up into smaller groups heading down different paths.
Let's go this way, Masozi. I say quietly into Masozi's ear so that the guards don't notice.
Do we need to get over the barrier or no?
You can walk around it, but it would have slowed you down in the chase.
Did I vault over it?
Yeah, sure. Make me an athletics check. Or acrobatics, depending on which one you are proficient in.
Athletics.
Should I give you disadvantage because you have someone riding on your back?
I said I'm vaulting, not my echo.
Yeah. The echo's carrying Gora. Okay.
Yeah, the echo's the one that's carrying.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. There's two people still. I got a 26.
Yeah, you actually don't lose any time. You just effortlessly vault over. And does your echo communicate information with you?
I actually have no idea how that works. I was just planning on having the echo throw them to me over the barrier.
Okay, that works too. Have your echo make an athletics check as well. Same score as you.
23.
Yeah, no, you vault over and you turn around and the echo does the football pass of Gora and you catch him.
You seem to like throwing things.
Thumbs up.
You are now.
I will leave my Echo to still follow us, but I'm not gonna have them vault or anything. They'll just walk around. So they'll be behind us, but they're still coming.
Alright. That's fair. Brings us back to the leading group. I'll start with Marcosi, see if there's anything you would like to do. You still have Detect Thoughts up, but you can focus your energy on something else.
Actually, there's something else I do want to know.
Oh?
What does he have against this group specifically? Is there something personal?
Alright, that. Can I... Oh, I need to make... Can I have you make... I'm going to have this be a wisdom check with your spellcasting modifier. And he fails again.
What's my spell casting? Okay. Wait,
Or,
was that
no.
spell attack one?
I'm going to have you make an investigation check. Sorry. Investigation check.
Do I still use spell casting?
I'm going to say if you're not proficient in investigation, you can use your spellcasting proficiency.
Oh. Wait, what is that?
You're proficient in spellcasting, so you can have proficiency anyway. I'll allow it.
Okay, thank you. I got this. Give me 1 second.
As you probe deeper into his mind, he did fail again.
19.
Alright, that succeeds. Alright, so you... does he know this? No, he does not know this. Probing deeper, you realize that this man is actually from Xhorhas, not the Dwendalian Empire. Not that you know what any of that means, but he is from a distant, darker land. He was once married to someone. You do gather that whoever this Children of Malice group is, they are at cause for the death of his wife. Especially the goddess they worship. That goddess being Lolth.
Hold on, that name's familiar. Wait, is that name familiar?
It is familiar. Can I have you roll a history check?
Yeah, wait, is that the goddess that we're working for right now?
No.
I can't remember.
The name the goddess that you're working for is Arashni. But I will have you roll a history check.
Jacob's Discord username.
Yeah. I will have you roll a history check.
Okay. It's only marginally working. Was a 6 help?
All you can remember is that time you went to the library, didn't pay much attention. Something about a magical sword being connected to Lolth. That's about it.
I was paying attention.
I was not.
But that's all you get.
I'm gonna think on this later when I'm not running
Alright.
the law.
Andromeda, you are being guided through narrow alleyways trying to escape the law. What would you like to do?
Hold on.
You notice that you are heading closer or deeper into the industrial quarter of the city where there's large brick buildings and sort of smokestacks. It's metalworks.
Wait, are there pipes?
There are, occasionally, yes, you can. There are pipes.
Okay. I want to try to break one. Then.
All right. Roll a strength check with your. Actually, yeah, we'll roll a weapon attack with your warhammer.
Yeah. Okay. 12.
12. I want to count that as a minor success. You do break the pipe open, and there is an initial burst of steam and smoke that bellows out of it. But it's not going to be a continuous stream. It's sort of a large puff. So we'll slow them down, the ones that are most close behind you.
Okay, that's all I needed.
All right, that's another success. Masozi. Oh, sorry, Venator. Venator.
Am I in the same way?
You are in the chase group, so you're up with the others.
All right. Are the buildings or like the stacks I'm near, are they like somewhat condensed together, or are they kind of spread out?
They're relatively condensed together. You have taken a route in like the back alleys, so there's maybe 5 to 7 feet between them.
All right, I'm gonna try to climb up on top of one, just so I can get one, a better vantage point, and two, so I can kind of avoid those who are in pursuit.
All right, make an athletics check. 16. Yeah, you are able to climb up to the roofs. You're now along the roofs of these buildings. It's not too hard. It's not a success nor a failure, but you do now have a vantage point from the rooftops.
Awesome.
You can tell that the guards are still behind you, but there are only maybe 2 that have followed down this particular path, and they are a distance enough away that you can probably lose them if you are tricky enough.
I'm gonna continue to go down where the half-elf guy's going. I try to follow him, but also try to lose my tail.
All right. Let me see. Can I have you roll a stealth check?
Crap. That was a 15.
Yeah, no, none of the guards seem to be looking up at the roofs. They're not looking up, so they don't seem to notice you up there. The half-elf, using his intuition, guides you down another set of alleyways. Trying to get lost, it seems. At least lost from the guard's point of view. Back to Gora and Masozi.
Is there... So you know the spell catapult?
Yes.
Is there anything that I can catapult in the direction of the guards?
Yeah, there are numerous crates of different sizes that you're passing by, barrels of different sizes, different weights. An apple.
Those.
All right. Make me a spell attack, I believe.
I can roll well. Just let me add stuff so that it's less bad than I think it is. I got a 7.
A 7. You you notice a box, you point it out, and you fling it forward, and it flies towards the guards, but it's going a bit too high, and it cracks against one of the buildings above them. It does cause the guards to stop, but they turn around and look at you and Misozi. This pair of guards. I'm going to break the skill challenge as the guards that had been following the lead group have their attention turned to Gora and Misozi. The guards sort of approach you and say, What are you doing?
I'm still sprinting. I'm not stopping.
Stop there!
They're still sprinting.
Two guards they go to block the alleyway with their spears. So they have spears trying to block the alleyway so you can't pass. What do you want to do, Misozi?
Can I Assassin's Creed leap over?
Alright, I will allow that, but I will have you roll at disadvantage because you are holding Gora.
That's very
Hey,
fair.
I have a spell for this. I have a spell for this.
You already cast the spell.
I already cast a spell.
This is all happening in an action.
Mm-hmm.
Give or take.
Is it athletics again?
Yes, this would be athletics. Or, since you want to leap and flip over them, Assassin's Creed style, you could do acrobatics if you so wished.
I do not wish, because I don't
Alright.
have efficiency in that. I got 19.
At disadvantage because you're holding Gora?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm really high.
As you step in front of them, you do that thing where you kind of crouch down anime style before you just boost your stealth over both of their spear tips, and they kind of look up as you pass over, and you land on the opposite side of a heavy thud, kind of sinking down to your knees. Gora kind of being held bridle style at this point before you start running again.
Can I go and have it so that I keep on wanting to call it my mimic, my echo goes and tackles the lead person when they go and catch up?
Yeah, so as the guards start to chase you, have your echo roll a strength check. These poor guards.
$13.
Yeah, he does manage to tackle him. And the other guard starts panicking, starts trying to stab at your echo. By the time your echo is, I believe your echo can be destroyed.
Yes, they have to go and beat its armor class.
So I'll say this, by the time your echo is defeated, you have successfully evaded the guards. They have no idea where you went.
You're right.
I will say this, now that you've separated, you are still in two groups. You will have to make an investigation or perception check to figure out where the lead group went. Because you did lose them in the alleys as well.
Do you want us both to?
You both can, but if one of you is proficient, you can give the help action to the other, which makes them roll advantage.
Misozi, what's your perception?
Investigation.
It's investigation. I'm not proficient in it. So it's a +0.
I am proficient in it.
I'll just help you. I'll be a Reddit.
Alright.
So I get an advantage on this roll. They just have a help action, right?
Misozi is helping you. Although Misozi is not proficient investigation, so they can't do the help action. Misozi is helping in spirit.
Yeah, I'm like, where am I going?
Well, I got a 22, so.
All
I
right.
can't see anything.
Yeah, you do spot Venator up on the roofs, and you kind of see him heading a different direction, and you're kind of able using using Venator to figure out where the rest of the group is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But while that happens, to the lead group, you kind of running through alleyways a bit more before the half-elf up front kind of comes to a stop, leaning on his legs and panting, turning back to Rescue. Well, that was fun. I thank you all for your help in all of this, but it was much appreciated, folks. Now I'm just going to take my leave and...
No?
You're leaving?
Well, I've got things to take care of. I'm sure you understand. It was a pleasure meeting all of you, but I can't keep this up forever. You get it, right?
No.
No?
No.
Huh. Well, I don't hear anyone coming, so sure, why not? We have an hour.
Perfect.
Less than an hour.
I want to ask you things.
Sure, ask away.
Can you tell me much about Lolth?
You see in this moment, his face goes from one of like a charming, dashing hero, and it kind of just falls. And he just turns and faces you head on. Why do you want to know about Lolth?
I don't remember, but I know that there's something important. And does she have a sword?
What? Looks around the alleyway. Come with me. And
Okay,
she starts
I will follow.
walking off. Yes, there is. Lolth's sword was her weapon used during, well, they call it the Calamity. It was a war between the gods.
Oh.
It was her weapon, and she lost it when she was defeated, banished, and stripped of most of her power.
Does the sword do anything?
Supposedly. It's a sword used by a god. It's probably very
Do you know
powerful.
what it does?
Hell no. I know there's people after it. I mean, I heard rumor there's some collector down at the coast who's been looking to collect it, but then there's the...
Do you know why people might want it?
It's a powerful artifact. And even if it's not, there's still the, I don't know, showmanship of saying, I have a god's weapon. Show-offs.
Yes, that's true.
With no care for the goddess it comes from.
Do you care about the goddess it comes from?
She is an evil, vindictive bitch.
You do have opinions, but why?
It is her and her vile poison that has caused so much pain and suffering in Exandria. She has
Why
caused...
are people hurting people like her?
She is a liar.
She's already gone.
Oh, well, she's not gone. She was banished for a short while, but her influence is coming back.
She's coming back?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's been corrupting minds all over the world, starting little cults of power, mostly out of spite. She lost most of her people to the Luxon when she was banished. And
I'm
now...
trying to stop one of the cults.
How do you know so much, kid? He kind of stops again, looking back at you.
I pay attention. Like I saw you in the gambling hall. Is that what it's called? I've
Yeah,
been
that's
in
what
one
it
of those before. And I saw that you were cheating, and I wanted to see how you were doing it, but then they noticed, so I decided to follow you.
I see.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Sorry about this too. And he kind of waves his hands. Venator, have you rejoined down there now that you know you're not being followed?
Yeah, I would have been down there already.
He kind of waves his hand and he dismisses the charm on Venator and Andromeda.
Sorry for what?
That you are aware you have been charmed now that it's over. That.
What the fudge?
What?
Listen,
Hey, I'm sorry about
was
that.
Not charmed, he has no idea.
it was a tricky situation and I needed to get out. And I was going to walk away, but for some reason you have a lot of questions about Lolth.
I do, because I remember she's an important name, but I don't remember why. I kind of get forgetful sometimes, but...
Oh, that's fair, that's fair.
But you seem to know a lot, and it would be nice if I could learn some stuff.
Yeah,
I don't want to follow her though, I swear it. I just want to know what her deal is.
Hey, since we were forced to help you, it only feels right that you help us with stuff.
I think
That is fair.
He kind of like turns and looks at both of you. Around this time, Masozi and Gora show up as well. He's like, roll me a persuasion check, Andromeda.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on this one because it is fair.
It is fair. Okay, hold on. What am I rolling again?
Persuasion.
Okay. Whew. Okay. Need to just have my thing ready right here. My goodness. Persuasion. Huh. Hold on. I can't do that math.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll that right after. I'm gonna have you. That can be done right after this check.
25.
He kind of sighs, puts his hands in his pockets. I mean, yeah, I guess that is fair. Masozi, did you want to do something? As you get closer to the group.
Oh yeah, because we've been chasing this person and all I know is that I need to go and stop them, so I'm just gonna yeet Gora.
Alright.
Feral squirrel at them.
Make an athletics check, please.
24.
Yeah, you hit him. Let's see. How much damage does a thrown person do?
I choose you, Gora!
I'm gonna say it doesn't matter. You kind of, like, he says, fine, it makes sense. And then right after he finishes saying that, there's this blur frame of Gora flying between Andromeda, Marcosi, and hitting him square in the stomach. It's,
I set his fire.
What the?
I have control.
Only thing.
What do you do, Gora?
I use control flame, make fire.
Can I try and stand between...
Gora is on top of him, like, he is on the ground. Gora is sitting on his chest with his hands on fire.
Can I pick Gora up? Wait,
I
no,
am
Gora's
also incoming.
And Masozi's running in behind.
Run over, though.
Are these...
I'm like, Gora, please, stop, don't hurt him, please.
The fire is already happening.
Masozi tackle them to the ground because Masozi thinks they're all charmed.
You're tackling me?
I got you, friend!
So Gora, what is it you're doing? Just so I can be clear.
Jeez.
I am using some kind of cantrip, So my hands are on fire. I am setting his clothes on fire.
Alright, he is going to try and get out from under you. So I need you to make a strength. This will be a grapple check to see if you can get this done properly. So this is going to be strength based.
Mm-hmm. I am over there. I got an 11.
Yeah, he does manage to wriggle out from under you and backs up, and in a moment a silver rapier appears in his hand.
Weapon? Attack?
Can I
Hold on.
Hold on. My god.
I believe Masozi was going to tackle you.
Yep.
Oh, right. I forgot.
So, Masozi, you make a strength, and Marcosi, you make an acrobatics.
19.
Yeah, we're not even going to talk about what I got. It
So,
was
yeah,
not fun, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Masozi manages to slip around behind Marcosi and just bear hug him.
Masozi, stop. I'm not.
Are these guys with you?
I'm going to go and move Marcosi away from the bad man.
He's kind of
Fight
stepping
Michael,
around to the
Masozi.
side.
I'm gonna fight Masozi.
Wait just a second. Everyone stop.
Yes, stop.
Why? So this guy charmed our
It's
friend.
okay.
He charmed our friend!
I dropped the charm.
But you still charmed them.
It was a
Enchanted
tight.
They're a very unethical school of magic. They need to put more laws and restrictions on this thing, so that you need to go to jail for it.
I didn't go to school for magic. What are you talking about, schools of magic? Damn wizards.
Please, can you trust me?
And I'm
He's
trying to set
okay.
his throat on fire again.
He has a rapier pointed at you, and also he kind of like snaps his fingers, and there's this shimmer as something happens around him.
Mage armor. Okay. I am looking through things I can do right now.
Now let's hold on just a moment. Your slippery friend there has been trying to talk to me about this Lolth goddess. Are you with him or not?
Yes, that's why I'm trying to set you on fire.
What do you mean set me on fire?
Please don't set him on fire. He's okay.
Where does your allegiance lie with the Spider Queen? He says as he points his sword at you.
Wait, who's he pointing his sword at?
Gora.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, to recollect my memory, we're trying to find her sword.
You are trying to find her sword, yes.
Gora would then say, I have had enough of weird goddesses in my life. I do not need another one.
Alright then, we can find common ground.
You still enchanted my friend.
I was in a tough spot, alright? And unless you want me to do it again, don't set my clothes on fire.
Yeah, Gora just sees.
Now, and now there's this kind of like standoff moment. Now that big one with the big goth one
Yeah?
has proposed that I help you folk because I did charm y'all. Which is fair. I'm starting to rethink that offer since you went and attacked me, but I understand you came in here without all the information. So I'll let it slide. But now that you know the situation, what is it y'all want to do?
I want to
Well-
help you find the cult guy.
There's a cult?
Yeah, there's a cult guy.
Multiple
I
cult
told you
guys.
this guy's fine. He's just trying to.
How is it you know so damn much about what it is I want to do in here?
Well, no. I'm just. I told you I was paying attention.
Roll a deception check. As he does insight you.
What's my deception? What's math? 13? That seems like a 13.
Well, he kind of just glances over to a draw. Watch this kid. They know too. They're very observant. It's unnerving.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
Alright, well.
Just don't be stupid.
Well, I'm not. But thank you for the advice.
Yeah, we should help him. I think if we help each other, it might help. I'm not good with words. Also, Masozi, if you don't put me down, I'm gonna bite you.
Continue talking.
Are you
I'm gonna bite Masozi.
Are you a warlock by any chance?
He kind of looks at his sword and just shakes his hand. It disappears. Nope. Not at all. What would make you think that?
You know, just fact that whatever you just did there.
Yeah.
I can also do that.
Ah, well. I assure you that my powers don't come from any nefarious being seeking to use me for their own wills.
Well, at least you can say anything.
Wait,
Yes.
and you think that's what's going on?
Well, yes, I am a warlock, but I ain't made no deals with devils or anything like that.
Well, then you're not a warlock.
It's a rather long story that I'd rather not get into right now. But let's just say I have a very powerful spirit who is letting me use powers to hunt down these here cultists.
What spirit?
Like I said, it's a long story I'd rather not get into. Thank you for respecting my privacy.
Me, who literally looked into his thoughts.
Yeah, I was like, that's a bit invasive already.
And can I bite Masozi now, please?
Has Masozi let go?
No. You
All right, yeah.
I'm wearing armor, right?
Roll a strength check.
He's still gonna bite you. Well, is there armor on your hand?
I'm in full armor, yeah.
Roll a strength check. You just need to beat Masozi's AC, and you won't make skin contact, but the pressure will hurt.
16.
Oh, what's your AC, Masozi?
14, because my armor class sucks.
All right, Marcosi, roll a d4.
That is a 2.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Venator.
Venator. So yeah, as Masozi holds Marcosi bites down on the leather of your arm, and you take 2 points of damage as he's just biting.
Piercing. I have very sharp teeth.
Yeah, 2 points.
As I hug you, I slowly just pet your head to calm you.
I stew. I just stew.
Yeah. Vander will have to go, leave early, but he's kind of going to be in the background of all the scenes that may transpire next.
Goodbye, Venator.
The half-elf kind of stands, brushes off his vest, and... Alright, so... I guess we're allies, then. Sound fair?
I am not letting go of Masosi's arm until they let go of me. I'm going to keep biting.
So, we got resurrected by a goddess.
What are you talking?
All right, that's a new one. I ain't heard that one before.
Yeah, I can't say the same. We all have amnesia.
All right, that's. You know what? Let's go to a bar. I know a place that's probably around here somewhere.
I don't drink alcohol. It makes you go on fire.
This Masozi is gonna let go of Marcosi and immediately switch targets to Andromeda.
Wait, what?
I am gonna go walk over to the nice man. What's your name?
I understand. My name is Marley Nichols.
Marley what?
Marley Nichols.
Nichols.
Let me
I am
put that
Marcasi.
name in the deets. Marley Nichols. Well, Marcasi, right, pleasure meeting you. And pleasure meeting the rest of your group here. It does seem like you got a lot of things to figure out, though. But yeah, let's go to a nice inn and we'll just settle down and talk about what exactly is you want me to help y'all with over some food.
Well, I can say yes to food. So, let's get going.
Let's get going.
As you get going,
Nice to meet you, Marley.
I would say it's a pleasure as
Where's your
well.
other friend?
Roll a perception check.
Where'd Peregrine go?
Oh, yeah.
19.
You, right?
19%.
Yeah. You do hear the sound of footsteps behind you, but you don't see the person they're coming from. Peregrine is probably invisible.
Yeah, classic. Classic.
But yeah, we've got our friend here too. He stays invisible a lot. His name's Peregrine though. Are you there, Peregrine?
Hi, I'm down here. This was fascinating. You guys are on
This
this.
guy's
Can I
great.
automatically punch him? Out of, like...
What?
There's nothing there, and then a voice speaks. Punch.
Roll a hit. Roll a hit. All right, let's see. What's his armor class?
That's completely understandable.
16.
You hit him.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh! Ah! Ow! My head! Ow!
Why do you keep hurting Peregrine?
Ow!
He was there.
What's your strength modifier? Just so I can.
It's not a good reason.
Ow! God. He does drop his invisibility at this point, and he's like holding his face. Ow! I need to learn not to do that. Yep, that was a. Whew. Oh boy.
No, Masosi's just mean.
Middle
Wow.
finger.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, let's go to. I know a place nearby. It should be that way. He points in a random direction and starts walking through the alleys.
Alright. I will follow him.
Not too long later, you do get lost a little bit. You do end up at this place called the Loaded Vein. It seems to be stuck between two larger industrial type buildings, and it has this sort of, it looks like a bit of gold on the sign, but it's probably just for decoration to kind of reflect the mining town that you're currently in. The whole place is just dirty. There's dust and gravel and rocks everywhere. It's a very dusty, but somehow also kind of damp place. It smells musty. And as you go in, there's a lot of tired workers around. And he finds a table in the back and sits down.
So basically, we're in New York.
Imagine you're in a small mining town in Colorado.
So, New York.
Yes, New York, the small mining town in Colorado. Glad we're on the same page.
Of course, because we all know that's New York.
Yeah. It's dirty in a different way to how New York is dirty.
Someone write that down in notes, because I forgot how you phrased it.
He kind of sits down.
What?
Rubs his eyes. All right. So what's y'all's story from the top?
We got resurrected by a goddess.
We woke up and it looked like we'd been sacrificed.
Yeah, there
I
was
think.
statues.
Every now and then I get flashbacks to things, so I think that's things that happened before I died, but I'm not sure. And there was this goddess, and she told us we need to find something. It was the sword. She wants us to find the sword. I don't know why. I think it's sketchy, though.
That does sound.
No, it's all very sketchy.
I mean, it's okay.
I mean, that does sound suspicious. Why would any
Hey,
goddess?
If you know about Lolth, do you know about other goddesses?
Well, yeah. There's a lot of gods and goddesses in this world.
Can we ask Faye about her? Anyone?
Oh,
Huh?
you're asking
What?
for permission?
Yes, I'm asking permission.
Oh, that's actually very nice of you. Yeah, sure. We need all the information we need off of her.
What do you know about Araushni?
I haven't heard the name before.
That's weird.
It is
Fake identity. Dun, 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 dun.
That's what I suspect.
And this goddess wants you to grab the sword that belonged to a different goddess to
Yes,
do what exactly?
I don't remember. Do any of you remember?
I don't think she told us.
I mean, it's just.
She kind of has some power over us, though, considering that she's the reason we're, alive. So we don't have much to negotiate with at the moment.
That sounds fair. There's a lot of goddesses that could be. I mean, I may have a bias towards the particular patron hunting for one, but I also keep in mind the one that I'm hunting, the one who's cult. I can't kill a goddess, but I can at least limit her influence on the world by killing her cult. She's the goddess of lying. Deceptions, all that.
I wonder.
Oh,
Sus.
we want the sword to go to these other places. To yeah.
Is that all
I did
she's...
not follow that.
That all
Yeah,
she
she
told
just
you?
wants the sword. I guess.
She wants the sword. Well, this does sound real suspicious.
I agree.
I'll
I
be
want to know what
honest.
she actually wants. I've been trying to figure that out, but I'm not that smart, so I haven't been able to figure anything out.
That's fair. Ugh. So y'all are going around doing this mystery goddess's bidding?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, I can't say I don't blame you. Your situation sounds like you didn't have a lot of context for everything.
Well, I mean, my reason was because they brought us back to life, so why not do something for them?
That's fair.
I just want to know what's going on.
I mean, listen, I have my own biases. I don't like some of the gods. But they work in weird ways. The only thing that bothers me is it's either gods that no one's heard of for 1,000 years, or you're being lied to and used.
What is divine intervention but being used?
Well, either you're being used by a god who's trying to help the world, or by a god who's trying to destroy the world.
I don't see much of the difference in morality. You're still being used at the end of the day.
Well, I'll think about it this way. I mean, I don't stand for it, but the god that's using you to save the world won't leave you worse off for it. And often they use you with forewarning, as it were. They let you know
I guess that's
through prophecy or something like that. The gods that want to destroy the world, they will lie and cheat and do whatever they need to do to get their things done.
Like raising people from the dead.
Well, a lot of gods do that, but it's not off the table.
Do you think that Hirashni could be Lolth?
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. She is the goddess of lion.
I don't want to be used like that.
No one does, kiddo.
Then don't.
Well, what other option exactly do we have?
Not do it.
Well,
And that's the tricky part, because y'all are tied to this goddess, whether you like to or not.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. We should figure out what's going on. If we even if we get the sword, we don't have to give it to her. If we find out she's Lolth, we could try and do something else.
At this point, Peregrine kind of pipes in and is like, well, yeah. I mean, listen. I've been studying magic weapons for a while. Maybe I could destroy the sword so she could never use it to do what she wants. You know?
Mm.
Yeah, we gotta figure out who this girl is. If we can figure that out, then we can plan.
Mm-hmm.
A rash knee,
But we
said.
can't let her know. If she is Lolth, we can't let her know we're onto her.
Mm-hmm. Well, how exactly do we go about that? How do we go about not letting her know these things?
Well, we gotta figure out if she is monitoring us, how she's monitoring us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We might need to go to an external source for that.
I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I've been mostly working on my own, so I don't know a lot of groups you can go to, but I might reach out to a few folks I know, see if any can help you.
That would be helpful, yes. Thank you.
That would be. And maybe we can try and look into this cult? Maybe we can find information if we look into the cult.
That would be relatively easy. We can do that, yeah.
I will warn you, the cult is about as disconnected as I am. They're just mainly started by Lolth's influence on an individual in an area that starts spreading like mold.
Still, it's worth a shot, right?
It is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to, you can help me with my investigation, as it were.
Oh, yeah, we can
like
do
to.
that.
There's been a particular individual in town who's, well, he recently bought a large portion of mining area, which isn't, particularly suspicious, as it were, except he doesn't own no mining company, and nor has he done any mining in the area. Ever since he bought it, it's been mostly closed up. People going in and out, but no ore, no mining. I was playing cards with him earlier today, actually, as a matter of fact.
I remember.
Trying to figure out exactly what it is you wanted at that place, and I think I've gathered enough. Well, poke around his mind a little bit, and I think he got this mine because they discovered something down there related to Lolth.
Well, what's your next plan? Are you
Well,
gonna go down there?
I was going to try and kill him so he didn't do anything about it, and I would like to clear the mine out of whatever he's been doing.
Yeah, because even if we kill him, then other people can still do the things. I'm sure he's not the only one who knows.
Of course. Well, I'll have to figure out a deeper plan than just this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how about we kind of rest for the day so we can just kind of think about this stuff for a second.
It's always easier to think after you sleep.
Exactly.
And besides, it's the end of the day anyway, and I didn't recover from getting a hit in the stomach by one of my new compatriots.
Yeah, it appears that our Mosozi here likes throwing things. This is the second time I've been thrown today.
Well, Mosozi, was it?
They're paying attention, and when you say their name, they just go and pop up.
You got a strong throwing arm.
Thumbs up.
He gives a thumbs up back. Anyway, I'll get a room here. If you need anything, just stop by and visit.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir.
He stands up and leaves the table.
He's a decently nice guy.
I like him.
I do not regret trying to set him on fire, though.
Points in agreement.
For somebody who doesn't like getting fireballed, you like to fireball other people an awful lot.
Well, it's a thing. It's about justice? It's about if you do something wrong, you get fireballed. If somebody else is doing something wrong, they are also going to get fireballed by somebody. Sometimes that somebody's me.
Well, as long as you know what you're doing.
Of course I know what I'm doing. I know more than that hack will ever be able to know.
Hack?
I don't know what I meant by that.
Wait, who are you calling a hack?
What's his name? Marshmallow?
Marshmallow.
Marley.
Marley.
Marshmallow.
Gora's throwing Marley a hack.
Oh my god. Marshmallow. It's like how we keep calling Peregrine Pendragon.
So yeah, let's all go to bed.
Yes. That would be a good idea.
Okay.
Okay, we need to get.
So maybe I'll have rooms.
Yeah, I was about to be like, we need to get rooms.
Fair enough. For the night, I'm just going to say 2 silver pieces per room.
Okay.
However you wish to split that staying accommodations.
Who's gonna stay with who tonight?
I want to be on my own tonight.
So he's gonna squint their eyes.
Me too.
Bruh.
I would also to squint. That's a little sus.
Dog. The moment. Okay, everyone else can have a room on their own, but when Andromeda wants her own time, it's not okay.
Miss Ozzy signs. Last time you did that, you killed someone.
I'm not drunk this time.
Fair enough.
I still think it's suspicious.
Why am I
Miss Ozzy signs
suspicious?
at Markazi. Does that mean you don't want to go and share a room with me?
I'll share a room with you.
Boom, problem solved.
I can share a room with Miss Susie.
Venator will get his own room. Don't worry about him. Alright, and I presume you all go off to bed. Can you just quickly remind me who's in whose room?
I am with Miss Susie.
Gora and Amirik are sharing a room. This is normal.
I'm glad you had to specify that it was normal.
Alright. I'm just going to say that Venator is sharing a room with Goran and Mirik. He's used to it at this point. Alright. In your rooms, is there anything you'd like to do before you go to bed?
Just study spells and
Alright.
stuff.
Kinda.
Alright,
There's
what?
something I kinda like to do.
Alright.
Can I go and find... okay, this is gonna be so mean, but I want to spy on Andromeda.
Okay.
Miss Ozzy's gonna come with them.
No, you should stay here.
I don't want you to go and murder someone.
I'm not gonna murder someone. Actually, actually you're quiet, so it doesn't matter. I have a plan.
Thumbs up.
I would like...
No,
never mind, continue.
because I imagine I know what room that she's in.
Yes.
And detect thoughts can pass through solid objects, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Oh. Okay.
I would like to do that.
Alright, I'm going to check detect thoughts again. Alright. You now know the surface level thoughts. of what Andromeda is thinking. And with that, we'll go over to Andromeda. Now, for this conversation, can I have everyone except Marcosi and Andromeda deafen themselves, please?
Oh, okay. Let me see how I can do that on mobile.
I can do it from the server too if you can't figure it out.
Yeah, can you please do that? Thank you.
Okay. You're fine because you're listening in on this.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Now, Andromeda, as night falls and you enter your room, there's this feeling of... First, there are your own feelings of anxiety and worry now that this wild card element has entered your party. And there's also these secondary feelings of anger and frustration and twisted pride that you know are not your own. How would you like to communicate with your patron?
I don't know. I didn't think this far.
Do you talk aloud to your thoughts, or do you kind of lay down and just communicate?
Probably just lay down. Communicate.
As you lay down and you open your mind, and in your mind she is there. Not in person, but her presence can be felt.
Mm-hmm.
How are things progressing? My dearest child.
Not as well.
I have noticed this man. He stands in your way, in everyone's way. He will only bring ruin to the plan.
How would you want me to deal with this?
I want him dead. But I know acting now would be too hasty.
You know I'm not really that kind of person.
Oh no. There's a reason I selected you for this task. This mission.
Okay.
You can work with him for now, but do be careful of the words he says. He will poison the minds of the party members against our work. And that won't be good.
Yeah. Okay.
My children who are in this town are prepared to lay down their lives in service to me. If his death were to be placed into their hands, no suspicions would be erased.
What'd you say?
If his death were to be framed as being caused by the Children of Malice in town, my children, it is a sacrifice they'd be willing to make. And no suspicions would arise from within the party. Marcosi, can I have you make a wisdom saving throw?
Nat 20.
Bruh.
Okay. Wait, actually, sorry. Buppadoo. I'm going to say intelligence check. I'm still going to let it be a natural 20. But you feel as if something, your psychic connection, is noticed and seen. And it almost breaks. And then you feel something move between it, and there is a presence in your mind. Hello, child.
Is it the same person that's been talking to Andromeda?
Yes. You seem to be poking your nose in where it shouldn't be. Commendable.
Are you Lolth? You're Lolth, aren't you?
A clever child you are.
Why do you want the sword?
I have been truthful to the party about that goal. I wish for the sword so that I can regain my proper position amongst the gods.
Okay. And then what?
Then once I've regained my proper position, everything will be right. I'll rule as I ought to. The Queen of Death, the Weaver of Fates.
Why didn't you just tell us who you were from the beginning? Why did you have to lie to us?
Because my name carries a dangerous weight. Ever since I was betrayed and left to die, the narrative has been that I am evil. That I seek only the destruction of mankind.
Well, then what do you seek if that's not true?
As I've told you before, my original place. My position amongst the gods before I was cast down by the upstart, by the Raven Queen, when she ascended to godhood.
Why should I believe you that you're not going to hurt anyone? Wait, are you even going to hurt anyone?
Well, I might as well be honest about this. People will be hurt. About the normal amount for any god or goddess in any position. I can't promise no one will get hurt because that's quite unreasonable for any goddess or god to promise. Especially if I am to become the goddess of death and fate. I create the lines of everyone's lives and I determine where they end. From that perspective, everyone will get hurt, wouldn't you say?
Well, why should we help you, though?
I did bring you back from the dead, but that doesn't seem to be quite enough. Because I can give you... I can give you fates anew. New paths to travel your life upon, and reconnect you with old lives lost. Old connections no longer in existence.
Do you mean you can give us our memories back?
Well, your memories will return in time. I promise you that much. Whether you help me or not.
Then what are you saying? I don't understand, I'm sorry.
Whatever you wish, I can give it to you. Whatever you desire, I can hand it over. And you see now in your mind's eye, as she's talking, you see the silhouette of a very familiar looking sea elf. Your brother. And he's sort of shrouded in this sea fog, and as she speaks, the memory clouds and you cease to see the image. I can give you back whatever it is you desire.
Okay. if I want to talk to you again, can I ask Andromeda to help me?
Of course, my child.
I won't tell anyone for now, okay? I promise.
Wait, is Andromeda listening to this?
Yes, Andromeda's heard all of this. Actually.
Yeah, she's just kind of like, bruh.
Of course.
Oh,
And don't
rude.
worry. I'll help you keep my secret. And like that, the presence is no longer in your mind.
I imagine that I'm no longer privy to their discussion.
Yes, you are kicked out of the chat as well.
Should we grab the other people then?
Yeah, I'll say, is there anything else you want to talk about Andromeda, or that cover everything?
No, that's good.
All right, let's
God.
let's undeafen Masozi.
Masozi.
Sorry, so I'm gonna at Masozi.
Pretend.
Yay! Would Masozi have been seeing my body language during the discussion?
Yes.
So should I give them a brief description? Just kind of being there and looking probably a little angry and then definitely very scared.
Can Andromeda come out?
After Masozi's done, Marcosi's done describing his body language, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then definitely quite scared for a little while, and then eventually I just kind of come out of it. Well, I just like open my eyes and I'm like, okay, we can go now.
Thumbs up. Leaves.
Alright.
Okay.
Andromeda!
Okay. Andromeda isn't too happy that someone was eavesdropping. So Andromeda's a little angry. Not gonna lie, angry Andromeda is here. Angry.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely follow Masozi, because I don't want you
No.
to
So,
me.
I want to say
In
this.
and out of this one.
As Masozi leaves and Marcosi stands up to leave, you open the door, step out into the hall. As you step out into the hall, Andromeda steps out from the room next to you.
Hi.
And looks down at you.
Sorry. I just had to know. But I won't. I promise, okay?
You won't what?
I won't tell anyone.
You better not.
He's just gonna look back and forth between it all, like, what the heck?
Oh. Because
I promise.
it's already rude enough that you eavesdropped. So if you say anything, I won't be happy. Okay?
I just kind of walk back up closer to Masozi.
I had a mental image that Andromeda's like punching her fists together.
Yeah.
I just kind of back up to Masozi looking very, very, very scared. And just kind of smaller than I already am.
Can I go and like try and straighten up Marcosi and be like to go and like signify stand up for yourself?
Stand up, soldier.
Stand up for yourself. He has no idea what's going on, and he's just like, stand up. Stand up for yourself, though.
I'm gonna turn... I'm gonna just back away. And are you following me, Andromeda?
No. She's just gonna like do an annoyed sigh. Go to sleep. Girl is just not having it today.
just go back to my room.
Miss Elsie will send a little finger heart towards Andromeda.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That is cute.
That probably made her a little better. Feel better, actually. Feel a little better. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
And I believe with that, everyone returning to bed once more.
I want to say something to Miss Elsie first. Please. Hey, Miss Elsie, can you not tell anyone that I went and spied on Andromeda, please?
You went and spied on Andromeda?
You were right there.
Blink, blink.
You were with me.
Dog.
I was?
Respond to that. Yeah, just. I'm just gonna go to bed. I don't know how to respond to that.
And with that,
So he's just gonna shrug and then go get in bed. And pat the place next to them on the bed.
I will say this. If there's anything... do you want to do anything, Gora? Besides
No,
studying?
I don't know what happens.
Fair enough.
I'm very concerned, though.
And with that, I'm going to end today's session.
No.
I know, I think it's a bit... is not as long as planned. But... I think this is a good place to stop. So maybe next week we can have a bit more people back. Just slowly getting into the role of D&D again. Unless y'all want to continue.
I want to continue.
I do say, I think Max told me they need to go soon.
I do.
So,
Oh.
because of that, we will
Yeah, I
end
know.
now. But I do want, stopping recording now.